Hi, my love. Come sit with me for a moment because I have something serious to tell you, the kind of thing that can totally change how you think about winning over a woman. You know that question that's always stuck in guys' heads? What really makes a woman go crazy for a guy, like for real? Well, it's nothing to do with money, fancy cars, or ripped abs. The secret is way deeper, way more subtle, and that's exactly why almost no one talks about it. But I'm gonna tell you. Because when a man gets these 11 moves, babe, he stops being just another guy and becomes that one who leaves a mark, the one she remembers, you know? So get ready because today we're taking it up a notch. Come with me and I'll show you everything you need to know to make any woman feel real desire for you, even when she tries not to think about it. Let's go. The look that speaks louder than 1,000 words. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something most guys don't realize. The way you look at a woman says more than any smooth talk. Seriously. If you look her in the eyes calmly, confidently, without looking away or seeming nervous, it clicks inside us. It's like you're saying, I'm here, I know what I want, and I'm chill. But hey, don't go staring like a crazy person, okay? It's got to be a firm but relaxed look, nothing forced. When you get this right, she feels something, even if she can't explain it, and boom, you get stuck in her head. Just with your eyes, babe. That simple. The posture that shows you're a real man. You know that guy who walks in cool, no effort, and just grabs attention by his presence? That's the kind of man we notice right away. He walks slow, chest out, head up, looking 100% comfortable with himself. And it's not just that, even the way he sits or rests his arm shows confidence. Women pick up on all that and think, this guy is different. Because his body speaks loud and clear, confidence, firmness, presence, way more attractive than any rehearsed line. Deep voice and calm way of speaking. Have you noticed how a man who talks slowly, with a deeper, steady voice gives off a different vibe? It's not just what he says, it's how he says it. It brings calm, security, maturity. And the best part? You don't have to fake it, just talk naturally, no rush, no nervousness. When you talk like that, women feel you know what you're doing, that you're in control, and that hits us hard. The right voice with the right attitude is worth more than 1,000 sweet compliments, trust me. Having a purpose bigger than chasing women. Let me be straight, women can tell fast when a guy is just chasing attention and messages all day. But a man who has purpose, a mission, who's focused on his life, his routine, and his dreams, that guy stands out. We respect a man who has goals and knows what he wants. This kind of man shows that his life isn't just about women. And that's exactly why a woman wants to be part of his world. So stop wasting energy trying to please everyone and start investing in yourself. When you're busy being amazing, she'll be the one chasing you. Being a little mysterious, and not giving yourself all away right away. Listen, mystery is the key, okay? Women love discovering a guy little by little, like a book you don't want to put down. If you lay all your cards out at once, the charm disappears fast. It's not about being cold, it's about being interesting, keeping a little to yourself, letting her wonder what you think or feel. That makes us curious and wanting more. The secret is saying what you need to say, but always leaving a little question hanging. That makes you stick in her head effortlessly. Knowing how to touch without seeming needy. There's a way to touch a woman, babe. There's the desperate touch, like you're begging for attention or affection, and that ruins everything. But the touch that really works is calm, confident, and at the right moment. It can be on the arm, waist, shoulder. What matters is the energy you send. When you touch with confidence, with that vibe of I'm good with myself, we feel the connection and care. And that opens space for desire to grow. What really counts is the intention behind the touch, you get me? Smart humor and just the right amount of teasing. Oh babe, let me tell you something. Women love a guy who knows how to play with intelligence. It's not silly jokes or the class clown trying to get attention any way he can. It's the kind who drops light irony, throws a charming tease that makes us laugh and feel that nice little flutter in our belly. It's like a game that leaves us wanting more. But hey, it has to be just right, okay? Not to mock or put down, but to charm and respect. If you nail this tone, trust me, you'll be on her mind for days. Like, never leaving. Having the posture of choice, not desperation. Listen up, babe, Pay close attention because this is one of the most valuable tips I can give you, and a lot of people don't really get it. You know that guy who's always glued to his phone, anxiously waiting for her message, answering everything right away, always available, accepting any little crumb of attention just to not lose contact? Yeah, that screams desperation, like, please, give me some of your attention, I need it. And let me tell you, women pick up on that fast, almost like a radar. And you know what happens? She automatically loses interest, because nobody likes someone begging for approval. Women want a man who has a life, who has priorities, who doesn't depend on her approval all the time. Now, think about it. When you show you're focused on your own stuff, your dreams, your projects, your growth, and you answer messages on your own time, without rushing, without anxiety, that's when you show security and value. You're saying, I know my worth, and I choose who I want to be with. I don't accept crumbs, I want the best. That, my love, is irresistible. Because it becomes a fun challenge for her. She wants to win you over, prove she deserves to be in your world. So stop chasing like a dog after a bone. Show that you're the main course, the one that really matters, not a little snack to pass the time. When you value yourself, she feels it in the air, and then she comes running to prove she deserves to be part of your life. This kind of attitude changes the whole game, trust me. Knowing how to stay silent with presence. Now this is a secret weapon that few people really understand, but it makes all the difference. You know that awkward silence that makes the atmosphere heavy, that makes a guy nervous and start saying nonsense just to break the silence? That just shows insecurity and fear of being alone with his own thoughts. But a man who knows how to stay silent, not that empty, boring silence, but a silence with presence. Oh, that's another level, babe. He just stays there, calm, looking into her eyes, firm, confident, relaxed. And that creates a vibe we can't always explain, but it's almost magnetic. A woman feels that he is whole, that he doesn't need to prove anything, that he's not afraid of silence or himself. And you know what's the craziest part? In that silence, strong thoughts start to grow in her mind. She begins to imagine what you're feeling, thinking, wanting. And without you saying a word, you've already taken up a huge space in her head. This kind of silence is mature, sexy, unforgettable. It's that magical moment before the kiss, when everything gets more intense, the heart races, and no one really knows why, but everyone feels it. So don't be afraid to stay quiet. Just be there, with presence, posture, and that confidence of someone who knows what he wants and doesn't need to prove anything. That silence speaks louder than any rehearsed pickup line, believe me. My loves. Stop everything right now and really pay attention, because this isn't magic or some soap opera trick. These 11 attitudes are what separate the guy who goes unnoticed, who no one remembers, from the one who leaves a mark, that mark she feels in silence in the shower in the middle of the night. And the best part? You don't have to be born with a special talent, be the most handsome, richest, or that guy who always succeeded with every woman. What really matters is wanting to get out of autopilot, stop repeating the same mistakes, and start building a version of yourself that inspires respect, desire, and that curiosity that makes us want more. That, my love, can be learned, trained, and earned. And if you've gotten this far with me, you're already ahead of most guys because you want to grow and truly stand out. Now I want to know, which of these attitudes do you already practice? Which one will you try first? I want to see who's taking this game seriously. And if this video opened your mind, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with that friend who also deserves to become a real man of value. Because when we grow together, we fly higher. I'll see you in the next video, deal? Big kiss and go all in.